Hey there folks, today I'm going to try and show you how to get the best setting of recording level for whatever you may have done a screencast on. Now, for instance, with me, whenever I do any of my recordings, most of my videos I deal with high definition. That is because, first of all, I do have a high definition screen and I like to let people see what I am actually developing. So, I use, first of all, a bit of software called ScreenFlow. Nice bit of software, usually roughly about £100 or $100, depending on where you are really. Really good bit of software, it gives you multiple functions. So for instance here, it's showing that I've got my microphone recording and then I've got my screen recording, also with the volume, the audio coming from my actual unit itself. It can give me all sorts of customization settings when it says I want to scale the video, add reflections, shadows. I can change the volume quite a bit, so I can say, right, I'm going to adjust the volume on this so it's going to be higher. I can do ducking, there's all sorts. Even for the fact of that, I could even add in my mouse pointing clickings. It lets you notify everything. I can add in text files or even other audio or video files or pictures, anything like that. Brilliant bit of kit. But what this video is about is the fact of trying to show you the best way to get the optimization of your video for YouTube. Now, first thing, once you've got your content ready, you want to go to File, go to Export. Now, in most situations, you would be able to go, say, publish to YouTube or publish to all sorts of other websites. But the thing is, that will generally just put it as a standard setting, normally low quality, and your videos will turn out not the way you want them to. So the best way is go Export on this. Put the file name as whatever you want it to be. So for instance, in this case, I've done just a recording of The Binding of Isaac, a gameplay of it. So I may want to put Binding of Isaac and some sort of model number. So I'm going to put BOI, this is going to be episode 2 in this, for instance. Now, when it comes to settings, there's presets you can have. Certainly don't just select a preset and go and presume that it's done everything, because it's not that simple. The way I do it is have web as high. Now, where it says dimensions here, it scales it to a standard of 50%. Now, in the past, I used to pretty much scale this to 100%, but if you do that, it gives you full high definition. And to be honest with you, not many people on YouTube do watch full high definition, because it's the fact that they either have to download a lot more content for them to view that quality. Certainly they're going to get good video, certainly they're going to get audio, but it's the fact that they're going to be using a lot more of their internet provider to get a hold of your video on that side of things. And especially when it comes to podcasts or game commentaries, all sorts of things, they're not that bothered. If it was something where they were trying to do a tutorial on how to make a necklace or something that needed a lot of detail to it, or dealing with smaller objects, that's where it may come in handy. But for something like this, it's not. Anyway, you don't want to scale it. What you want to do is go to scale to custom size. Now this is where you can put in your option. Now I always do 1280 by 720. Now that is standard high definition. That standard high definition is perfectly good enough for any content, still perfectly good for audio content, and it makes it much easier and quicker to get the video downloaded for your viewers. Also, you've got to take into consideration of the upload time. Now, for instance, I'm in the UK here. I get roughly about 5 megabits per second. It's not the best. I know for a fact, say like America, all other countries, they have mega fast download speeds compared to what we have in the UK. UK is capped for some reason, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So this is where the lower my video quality is, it's going to be quicker for me to get uploaded. But anyway, once you've had that on 1280, you can choose whatever size you want it to. Afterwards, go to Customize. Go to Settings for Video. Now, you want to make sure this is H.264. That means it's high definition. It will do all the settings by itself. You can leave it on high, but for instance, with all my videos, I actually always knock them down to medium. Even medium is still perfectly good enough, and you can still watch all my videos on full screen and have no problems with them. So put that down to medium if you want more of an upload speed. Put that as OK. Now the settings for the sound, I would leave it as AAC. It's a lot more compressed, a lot more easier, but it still keeps the quality there. leave the quality as normal, don't need to go higher. If you're doing maybe purely podcasts, you might want to put that on best because you're not dealing with so much video, may help out a bit. When it comes to target bitrate, certainly I just leave it as 96. It's perfectly fine, it does the job no problem, and the quality's still there. Again, if it was a podcast, I would probably go to 192 just to have that bit more quality to it, because if it's more about your voice and hearing crispness, that'll help out. But again, it will cause the upload of the file to be a lot larger. So in this case, I'm going to leave that as 96. Go OK. You can leave preparing for internet streaming as it is because it doesn't make a difference for that. We'll go OK. That is pretty much everything done except for if you want to change your save location. Now I'm going to go export here. Now what it's going to do is it's going to start exporting. I won't be able to edit or change anything, but for instance, what you notice here, it'll give you a time. Now this was roughly about 11-minute recording, so it is dealing with fast motion images because obviously it's gameplay, it's dealing with my voice as well and the computer's audio, so it's saying it's going to take roughly about 40 minutes basically. That is pretty much the average. The faster your machine, so that'll help out as well on that side of things. So certainly I hope this has helped you out. If you have any questions, either leave a comment below or certainly catch me on Twitter. I'll try and help you as much as I can. But this is just basically a rough guide to help you upload in a better quality but keep it easier on your end of things.